Let's go to my home state of Texas and talk to Renee. What's up, Renee?
Hey, Dr. John.
How we doing?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
We are just, we're getting through this one today, man. It's been a tough one.
Yeah, that was a rough call.
That was hard, man. Hard stuff. What are you up to?
Oh, man, Dr. John. So the reason I'm calling, I am so just like at a point where like I need to make some decisions. But, well, so my parents, they're like really, they're very, I don't know, old-fashioned, traditional. I'll get into some backstory later. But I've been dating my boyfriend for almost 4 years now, and he's great. It's the best relationship I've ever been in, and he's awesome. He's great. My sisters have met, like my sister has met him. My friends have met him, but I have not told or introduced him to my parents.
Does he have 7 arms? Or is he like I don't know. Why are you hiding him?
Well, one is just because kind of
Listen to you. Look at you. You come out swinging. Hey, hold on now. Why are you hiding him? Like what? Why are you hiding him?
Well, we have a 21-year age gap.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 31.
Dang. What? Who cares? All right, so you're 31. You're dating a 100-year-old. So what?
I know.
Think how much fun you can have. He's almost retired already. I'm Renee, I'm totally messing with you. Like, why are you hiding him?
I'm just really nervous. Like, my parents are so like, they're the source of a lot of anxiety. They've just been they're very old fashioned. I grew up in a very strict, religious household. They were very, very strict. Like even up until my 20s, could be borderline controlling and just.
Do you have a job now?
Yes, I do.
Okay. It sounds like, and you and I could get into this for a long time. It sounds like they still have a control over you, whether it's emotionally or psychologically or spiritually of some sort. Like, you're going to have to let them go. They don't get a vote. Doesn't matter. For some reason, they still have a powerful hold over you. You're 31 years old. You're a grown woman. And they don't get a vote. And what I'll tell you is just because they don't get a vote doesn't mean you're disrespectful and doesn't mean that you don't love them. That means they no longer get to speak into the actions and day-to-day decisions of your life. Now, if they're good parents, they're still going to complain and give you wisdom and be like, I wouldn't do that. That's fine. That's what parents do.
Yeah.
But they don't get a vote. And you've been holding their voting card for 4 years. And what's wild about that is that card weighs about 10,000 pounds and you've been dragging it around.
That's true.
And you have, not for some reason, I know why it's hard and I'm making it sound so simple, but you have dragged around a 10,000 pound cinder block called parents' opinion on boyfriend for 4 years. Quit carrying it. Quit carrying it. Right?
Right.
They don't get a vote. If they choose to not love you anymore because of who you love, then they've made a choice. And it will be hard, and it will be heartbreaking, and it will be devastating, but it won't be as heavy as dragging around a 10,000 pound cinder block.
Okay.
And in some ways, it will be freeing. And if they hold money over you, they can keep their inheritance. And if they hold, the Christmas present, they can keep their Christmas presents. If they think so little of the daughter they raised, that they are going to disassociate with her over this, then you clearly know where you stand with them, right?
Right, exactly.
Now, if they give you their wisdom and they're like, we don't think this is a good idea, but we love you and support you, that's fine. That's what parents do. If they say, hey, it's going to take us a minute, right? We get some time.
Right.
And we have this conversation with kids who come out. I mean, we have this conversation with all different kinds of people. Parents do get a minute. I give them that. Like, I had a picture that I had of what Christmas and Thanksgiving was going to look like, and that picture is going to be different now. One, because you're bringing a senior citizen home to. I'm just kidding. I can't help it. I can't help it.
Lots of people can't help it.
Listen, you're my friend, and I like to clown on my friends. But like, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be different than the picture they had.
That'd be a shock.
So be it. It is. It is. And I probably wouldn't just show up and be like, ta-da, here's Darren. I wouldn't probably do that.
Yeah, so I'm calling. How do I like break this to them? Like, I mean, I have an idea how.
It's not a breaking it. Can I be real honest with you? I've been holding back a little bit. Can I be super honest?
Yeah, go ahead. Give it to me straight. That's
You're ashamed of him.
No.
Yes, you are.
I am not ashamed of him.
You're ashamed of him and you're ashamed of you. Otherwise, you would walk through the middle of that front door and be like, this is who I am. And this is who I love. Tell me I'm wrong.
I definitely want to say you're wrong. I'm just really, really.
Behavior's a language, my friend. Behavior's a language. And what you are telling me by how you act is that you love this dude, but you want to keep him behind the curtain. Because he's got old gray hair. And he probably still wears pleats on his pants.
No, actually, no.
That's just how they rolled in the early 80s. Do what?
I mean, my friends have met him. My sister has met him. And he's met pretty much everyone except them.
I know, but you're talking about him like my wife has met my boss. My wife, I mean, my coworkers have met my kids. Like, you're talking about him like he's a display.
Right.
He's a part of your life. And after 4 years, quite frankly, he's a part of you. Y'all are together. Right?
Yep. Right.
So it's not like a big reveal. I mean, it is, be honest, at 4 years, the reveal is the deception.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And so I would honestly call my mom and dad. If you live down the street from them, I'd go visit them. Or otherwise, I'd call them on the phone and say, hey, here's the thing. I've kept this from y'all, and that's on me. But I've been dating this dude for 3.5, 4 years, and I love him, and he's awesome, and he's 1,000 years old. And he's not traditional, and it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't go into, and if you can't accept this, no, let them be grown-ups. And maybe they'll just surprise you. Maybe they'll surprise you. Probably they won't. You know your parents pretty well, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And if they throw a fit, you can say, whoa. I'm not asking for your permission. I'm not asking for, is this the right thing? I'm telling you, this is the person I've been with for 4 years. We'd like to come to dinner. You see what I'm saying? I'm taking all the air out of everything. I'm not walking in there with 25 filled up balloons.
Right.
I'm walking in there empty-handed. And if they choose to ask me to leave, they can choose to ask me to leave. If their behavior it tells me that they don't want me there, then that's heartbreaking and sad, and I'll have to grieve the crap out of that. But I'm going to leave.
Right.
Because you don't get a vote. This is who I love. And it may come with consequences. You may lose your inheritance or lose the ranch or whatever the thing is. Right? And then you've got choices to make. But
yeah.
If you're not the one with the problem with the relationship, do you have a problem with the relationship?
No, not at all. I have zero problems. I mean, one of the reasons I've been kind of just really thinking about kind of how, well, I need to tell them because we are ready. We've had plenty of serious discussions about our future, and we're kind of ready to take that next step. But
what's the next step?
We'd like to get married one day, but obviously, like, neither of us wants to do that without first, obviously, kind of interacting and getting to know my folks and all of that.
Does he feel weird that you haven't?
Know.
Does he feel weird that you haven't taken him home yet?
Yeah, he definitely feels weird.
If I was him, I would be weirded out. I would think you're ashamed of me. When I was dating my wife, I had real long hair and it was dyed different colors, and I think I had 5 earrings. I had tattoo. I was just an idiot. Okay. And when she was taking me home, she said, "Look, this is good. You are not going to be like the other people I've brought home." And I was in my 19-year-old or 20-year-old indignation. Oh yeah, this is just me. But I was such a poser. I was such an idiot. But here's the thing. She said, "You got to take all the earrings out. And I need you to comb your hair regular like a normal person." And I really cared about her. And so I did. And her family gave me a hard time, as they should have. And they're some of the most incredible in-laws you can ever imagine. My fear is that for 4 years, you've demonstrated to this guy that you have to hide him.
Right.
And my fear is for 4 years, you've communicated to your parents, "I don't trust you. I can't trust you." And that might be well earned. And for 4 years, you've treated him as a museum ornament that you introduce to people. But there's this life thing happening all around you.
Yeah.
And it's got to be exhausting juggling all that, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I forgot the name of the character, but it's from the movie Frozen. Just let it go.
Oh yeah.
Don't hold it back anymore. Let it go. Right? Is that cool?
Right.
Same team?
That's cool. Same team.
Now, you know this. You call your parents, you have this conversation, it could explode.
Yeah.
And think about how freeing it would be.
It would feel great.
Right? So either way, you win. If they welcome him in, they're like, "Great, we can..." I was going to say something mean. I was going to say something so mean. Can I say it? It was pretty funny.
I've heard it all. Go ahead.
What if your dad's like, "Oh my gosh, we could share denture cream," or so? What if that happens? That was not a very nice joke. But it could happen. It probably won't happen. But they could get along great. They probably won't, but they could. Either way, you don't have to carry this thing anymore. You can set it down. Fair?
That's true.
And then your parents get to decide, are we willing to lose one of the most precious and extraordinary women that we've ever known because her boyfriend doesn't look like the picture we had in our head? They get to make that choice, not you. Moving forward, consider all the ways that you can become congruent and have integrity everywhere. Good for you guys. 4 years is a long time. It's fantastic. And I'm glad that you got friends that are razzing you. That's fantastic. They can bring some humor to the situation because it's hard, it's heavy, and it's different. But at the same time, live free. You're worth that. You are worth that.